everyone. This is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger, here with my new Empowered Moments video for the week of Monday, January 2nd through Sunday, January 8th, 2023. Yes, we are in a brand new year with a brand new energy. So if you want to hear the whole overview of what the year of 2023 holds, energetically speaking, please go onto my YouTube channel under Colleen Lemma and watch the monthly Empowered Moments video for the month of January, which starts out with a little blurb about 2023 and what the energy holds on a collective level as well as a personal level. So for this week's Empowered Moments video, we're going to be using the Archangel Power Tarot deck, what is it called? The Archangel Power Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. That's the main message for everyone. And your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, will be coming from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. So before we get into showing you what those stones of choice are for that special message a little bit later, let's start with an empowered moment. So if you'll get comfortable with where you're sitting, and yes, you can lie down if you prefer. Put your feet flat on the floor. Of course, can't do that when you're lying down, so just get yourself comfortable. This is the first full week of the new year. So let's close our eyes, relax our bodies, clear our minds of all thoughts. Take a couple of deep breaths to just get centered, grounded, with a feeling of peace within ourselves. Visualizing golden white light all around you. This golden white light is the light of spirit, God source energy, all that is, representing unconditional love and guidance, healing. Let's breathe that golden white light into every cell of our bodies. And as you exhale, letting go of all that your body, mind, and soul no longer needs. Let's take in another deep breath. Breathing in that sense of peace and feeling centered and grounded within yourself. Letting your body relax even more as you exhale. And as we begin this new year, 2023, this new year of energy, let's focus on the intention of creating a new path for ourselves. Let's focus on new intentions. Let's focus on the idea of finding our inner truth and following our inner wisdom. Let's focus on the intention of connecting more strongly throughout the year with our higher selves, our inner teacher, our angels and guides and ancestors of the light. Let's focus on the energies of faith and trust, and merging intuition with logic as we move throughout the year. Let's focus on the intention of spiritual growth and evolution of our soul as we take whatever steps are necessary for healing, manifestation, and the activation of the magic within ourselves. Let's breathe in all of those wonderful intentions into every cell of our body. And as you exhale, and in your own time, returning to this time, this place, and at some point opening your eyes and getting ready to look at these stones of choice for this week. So the first stone of choice, this is red jasper. Yes, these are back to our special intention pendants. Isn't that beautiful? It's such a deep, beautiful red colored jasper. This is wrapped in gold wire. This one is Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 4, the number of being grounded, good in business, and good at manifestation. The qualities of the sign of Taurus, the sign of finances, money, and personal resources. This has infused into it the element earth for energies of practicality, logic, focus, and Archangel Michael's energy, the archangel that assists us in removing blocks to our life purpose. Okay, and stone number 2 here. Okay, this is a beautiful smoky quartz pendant. Smoky quartz pendant wrapped in gold wire, Reiki charged with the vibration of master number 22, the number of the master builder and manifester, and power and protection on all planes. This one has the energy of Pluto, planet of transformation and transmutation of lower vibrational energies, activation of the crown chakra and the root chakra, for opening it up to higher universal energies with the crown chakra and bringing them down through all of the other chakras to ground them into the third dimensional earth plane, root chakra. The guidance and assistance, again, of Archangel Michael for protection and to clear away lower energies. And also this one has infused into it the energies of King Solomon for his powerful protection, divine magic, and space clearing. And then our last stone of choice, this one is red calcite. And this one is wire wrapped in gold as well. They're all wrapped in gold wire this week. And the red calcite is charged through Reiki with the vibration of the number 1, number of confidence, motivation, and willpower, as well as the number 4, a number of being grounded, good in business, and manifestation. The qualities of Capricorn, sign of having good energetic boundaries and the ability to steadily move towards one's goals. This one also has the earth element for practicality, logic, and focus. And again, I didn't realize, but Archangel Michael's energy, the archangel of protection and who provides assistance in removing blocks to our life purpose. Okay, I always love seeing this one because it looks like, I don't know, like a fan or whatever at the end. You know how those seashells kind of fan out at the end? That's what this one looks like. They're all beautiful. So we have the red jasper. We've got, again, the smoky quartz. This one's a feminine too because it's flat on the bottom. The ones that are pointed are the masculine energy, but the flat crystals at the point are the feminine. So this is a divine feminine smoky quartz. And then the red calcite. Beautiful. All right. So let's look at the astrology for this week. We start out on Monday, the 2nd of January with the sun in Capricorn. And it's in a challenging square aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer. So the sun is how we shine our light, what filter we're shining our light through. Right now it's through Capricorn, which is about our goals and career and life path, destiny path, our own inner sense of authority, and taking those steps patiently towards what it is we want to accomplish. So the sun in Capricorn, it's again in a challenging square to Chiron. So it's bringing up these old wounds regarding where Chiron is in Aries, in regards to our sense of self-confidence, our courage, our sense of individuality, our attempt at taking charge of our lives and exuding this kind of leadership or initiation energy potential. Also on Monday the 2nd, we've got Venus moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. She'll be there until January 26th. So Venus rules love and relationships, money, finances, personal resources, our values, and our sense of self-worth. She's moving into Aquarius, so she's very strong mentally speaking there. Aquarius is an air sign, so it's all about the mental realm and ideas and thoughts and perceptions and networking and connecting with groups of like-minded people. So Venus, the divine feminine, connecting with other strong women, independent women, women who are wanting to do something for the benefit of all of humanity. In regards to relationships and partnerships, she's a little bit more objective. She's not as connected emotionally. It doesn't mean she's not loving or exuding emotions necessarily to other people, but she's definitely more in the mental realm. So again, this more objective, almost practical, idea-oriented, say it like it is, just kind of matter of fact sort of energy in relationships. In money and finances, again, she wants to work with and network with other people, collaborate with other people. Aquarius is a collaboration sign. So let's get out there and connect with other people of like minds, seek them out, answer those emails or send them out. Connect with others who can collaborate with you to assist in a group project. Or just attend groups or attend classes or teach classes. And again, this is how she would exude that energy within personal resources, which includes money and finances. It's like she has an idea, she has a plan, she has a strategy about it. As far as self-worth, that's a pretty strong sign. So I think she's, again, strong, independent, confident within her sense of who she is. On Wednesday the 4th, of January, Venus in Aquarius is in a positive sextile to Jupiter, planet of abundance, prosperity, expansion, blessings, in the sign of Aries. So a sextile is an aspect of opportunity. And we've got Jupiter, the great benefic, the planet of great blessings here on one side, and Venus, which is known as the lesser benefic, or the planet of blessings as well. So Jupiter just does it to a greater extent. It doesn't mean that Venus is less than in any way. She's also a planet of blessings, but Jupiter's the greater one. So both of these planets of blessings are coming together in a positive sextile, which means there's an opportunity here, an opportunity to create blessings, to follow up on blessings, to recognize blessings, an opportunity to initiate some sort of energies of abundance and prosperity, especially in, again, the idea realm, okay? Because Aquarius there, new ideas. Pay attention to flashes of insight, epiphanies, and ideas, and then let Jupiter expand into the action of the sign of Aries where Jupiter is, right? Aries is initiation, action, forward movement. Jupiter is expanding those energies. So this is a pretty nice aspect, but you have to be aware and look for the opportunity, or just initiate the energy, initiate the opportunity, and reach out there and make something happen. On Thursday, the 5th of January, we've got the Sun still in Capricorn, and it's now in a positive trine aspect to Uranus. Uranus is currently retrograde, and it's going to come to a point of stationing later this month, which is in the monthly Empowered Moments video. So it's starting to slow down, which means its energies are starting to magnify, the energies of independence, freedom, liberation, sudden and unexpected happenings, redirection, change. So the Sun, again, is shining its light with Uranus in a positive way to come up with these new ideas, new solutions, new goals to follow up on. What are the steps I need to take? Uranus provides the downloads of information and guidance. So definitely pay attention to both your intuition on a higher level, which is Uranus, but also the practical steps you need to take, which is the Sun in Capricorn. On Saturday the 7th, the Sun in Capricorn is connecting to Mercury, which is retrograde in Capricorn. So we've got them coming together at a particular degree there in Capricorn, and Mercury retrograde is like revising, revamping, researching, reevaluating. As it's retrograde, we're doing all of that, which again is good when it comes to that Capricorn energies, the Capricorn energies of life path, destiny path, career path. Who am I out in the world? How do I want to project myself out in the world? How do I want to be seen out in the world? What are my, goals, and what are my plans and the steps I need to take in order to get there? So the sun is highlighting this idea of revamping or again, coming up with new solutions, or going over a project that is already in motion, or going back and paying attention to details, cleaning something up. But it's really good for, again, continuing that work, continuing the process of the steps that we need to take in this new beginning year, right? It's like we set our intentions in the beginning of a new year, but I feel like we're needing to set our intentions throughout all of this month of January. And that's because Mercury is retrograde, Mars is retrograde, Uranus is retrograde right now, but all three of those planets are going to turn back to direct motion within this month of January, which just means to me that we have to have patience with initiating something new and continue to set those intentions throughout the month. And then on Sunday the 8th, we have Mercury retrograde and a positive connection to Uranus. So on Thursday, the sun connected with Uranus by trine, which is a positive aspect. On Sunday, Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is in a positive trine to Uranus. So again, this download of information, new ideas, epiphanies, and aha moments, messages from your angels and guides that you're merging with practical guidance or practical steps or a strategy of how to move forward within at least this week, this first full week of the month of January 2023. Okay, so that's what's going on astrologically. Let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides from that Archangel Power Tarot deck. Okay, so the first card is, let's turn that over. Got the Queen of Michael here. Now, the suit of Michael in this deck is like the suit of swords, and I'm not surprised to see the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Michael here, because this is about a strong, independent, self-sufficient, feminine energy, right? This would mean that we, as a woman, or even those men out there with their own divine feminine energy, there's a strong presence of the divine feminine as far as her thoughts, her perceptions, her ideas, her communications. And I feel like this is Venus moving into Aquarius. That's why I'm not surprised to see the Queen of Michael. She feels like Venus, ruler of the feminine archetype, in strong, independent, intellectual, logical Aquarius. It says at the top, brilliant, and it says self-reliant, insightful, and humorous. She's got kind of maybe a dry sense of humor about her. It says, you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, I'm going to add, is on your side. And then a time for your career rather than relationships. So we think of Venus as the planet of relationships, and of course she is. But going into Aquarius, it's relationships with acquaintances, groups of like-minded people, networking. So to me, it is more about that business realm than it would be about the personal and or romantic realm, right? So again, you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience is on your side. A time for your career rather than relationships. So move into that independent, self-sufficient, confident, courageous energy of the Queen of Michael. She knows exactly what she needs. She knows what to do. She knows when to do it, or at least she's going to wait and be in tune with when to do it, right? Which may, in fact, be after Mercury retrograde is over with, which is later this month. So you don't have to push too hard. Just kind of go with the flow of that Mercury retrograde cycle. If it feels like the right time, if it feels like, you're being kind of gently guided to initiate something, by all means do that. Just be prepared that you might have to continue with that initiating energy throughout the month of January. Okay, so let's see what the next card is here as we move along. So the second card Oh, we have a knight now. This is the Knight of Ariel. So the suit of Ariel is like the suit of discs, pentacles, or earth. So the Knight of Earth or the Knight of Pentacles here. Interesting that we've got a Queen and a Knight. First of all, 2 court cards in a row. This might mean that there's definitely other people that are coming to our assistance, or that, again, we're networking with or communicating with on some level that's going to help us in some way, or maybe we need to seek out these people. Or this can just be about becoming the energy of what this court card means. And we already talked about the Queen of Michael. Now we got to talk about the Knight of Ariel, the Knight of Earth, right? More grounded, more practical. Knights are usually faster moving. They want to gallop forward quickly and fast. But the Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles, is a little bit more grounded, a little bit more practical, a little bit more patient. You can see this horse is not really moving. The Knight is sitting there and allowing whatever this beautiful angel or fairy here, whatever she's doing, maybe in assistance of the horse or tending to the horse or the path before him. Maybe she's tending to that, making sure there's a clear path before him. And he's patiently waiting. He's allowing that process to take place. He's not in a hurry. And it says at the top, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. That's funny because we've got the Queen of Michael, who's humorous, and the Knight of Ariel, who's funny. So at the bottom it says there's so much to accomplish. Okay, so make a very detailed plan. That's Mercury retrograde, right? Make a detailed plan. Have a strategy. Take your time. Mercury's retrograde. So make a detailed plan, and you're being watched over by someone kind is the last statement here. So I find it interesting, again, it says with the Queen of Michael, you know exactly what to do, and benefit of experience is on your side. And with the Knight of Ariel, it says there's so much to accomplish, make a detailed plan. So that it feels like there's a story there, a real message there that's telling you how to proceed within at least this first week of the month of January. Let's take a look at what the last card is. And the last card is the 9 of Gabriel. Now the suit of Gabriel is the suit of fire or wands in the traditional tarot. The number 9 is the last of the single digits in numerology before we get to a double digit. Now, there is, in the minor arcana of the tarot, there is a 10, right? But the 9 is the second to the last of the minor arcana before we get to the court card. So we're nearing the end of whatever this energy is about. And again, fire wands, it's about, on a positive note, it's about passion and creativity and spirituality and really, again, moving forward, really feeling excited about moving forward or feeling a sense of adventure about moving forward. Now, the 9 of Gabriel says, stay determined and move forward. Well, isn't that interesting? Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. And then at the end, also, it says environmental activism. Okay, so we see that this person is out in nature. Again, he's got a shovel in his hand, but he's not actively digging. He's not actively tending to the soil at this moment. He's just patiently standing there as if waiting for the right time. And as it says, stay determined and then be prepared for possibilities. So here's the angel in the background coming in to kind of be his cheerleader, give him guidance, tell him when the divine timing is going to be right for him to actually, start tending to the soil. So again, this is telling a very interesting story with Queen of Michael. You know exactly what to do. Benefit of experience. Knight of Ariel, there's so much to accomplish. Make a detailed plan. 9 of Gabriel, stay determined, move forward, prepare for any possibility. So again, with these retrograde planets, which last longer than just this week, but with these retrograde planets that we have going on, Mercury with the mental realm of ideas and wanting to initiate a plan, or even initiate a communication with somebody. Mars, which is retrograde, which is about physical movement forward and physical energy and vitality and feeling confident and courageous to kind of blaze ahead. And then we've got Uranus retrograde, change, freedom, liberation, redirection. So once those three planets later on move direct, we're going to start to be able to move forward, which is why we end with stay determined. Okay, go ahead and initiate. Go ahead and start something new if you feel that it's right. Now, sometimes we say don't initiate anything new during a Mercury retrograde unless it's initiating something that's already in the process of. For instance, if you already have a website that you've had for 5 years, 10 years, but you want to do a revamp on your website and you want to upgrade it in some way, go ahead and initiate that because your website already exists. It's already a project that it has been completed. You just want to make some changes to it. So that kind of Mercury retrograde situation is a perfect way to continue to move forward or initiate the new changes that you want to make. But with a brand new kind of project, like let's say you've always thought about starting a podcast, but you haven't done that yet. To start the podcast or initiate or launch the new podcast, during a Mercury retrograde for the first time, might not be, especially because podcasts is Mercury ruled, right? It's all about information, relaying information. Might not be the best time until after Mercury goes direct. So continue during Mercury retrograde, or again this week and into a couple of weeks within this month later. Continue to do your research. Continue to detail your plan. Continue to, make sure that all the boxes are ticked, so to speak, that you're all prepared for when Mercury goes direct to initiate that new idea, that podcast, or whatever the new thing might be. All right, everybody, let's take a look at what your special message card is depending on your stone of choice. That first stone was the red jasper. Ooh, we have a little ding over there. Okay, red jasper, people. This one right away jumps out at me. Red jasper, guardians of the land and protection. Well, how perfect is that, right? Because we've got the sun and Mercury both right now in earth sign Capricorn, and Uranus is also in earth sign Taurus. So guardians of the land, you're being definitely protected and guided here. We actually have a stag here in the background, right? So, I don't know, I can't remember the special meaning of the stag, but sometimes, I watch these fantasy short films or whatever on Netflix and things like that, and they talk about the like magical mystery and power and whatnot of the stag showing up. It's like the stag is like the guardian, the protector, and here he is kind of in the shadows, so to speak. So know that even if you can't totally see that protection or that guidance or whatever it is, right? You can't totally see what's before you through the forest, basically. Know that you're protected and guided to the next step, okay? You're safe. And those of the fairy realm and those of the land, again, it has this feeling of getting out in nature, right? Getting out and connecting in nature with the trees and the flowers and the animal kingdom. And, there's something to be said there about feeling at peace and feeling a silent kind of guidance from your inner heart, your inner soul, your inner spirit, that comes through when you're out there in nature by yourself. So I know a lot of you are in places right now where there's tons of snow, and not too long ago had that huge snowstorm that hit a lot of the U.S., sending you all lots of love and light. And I hope that by now, this first week of January, that it's a little bit better. But if you can at all get out in nature, or just, what else can you do to commune with nature? Plants in your house. Crystals. Crystals are from the earth, so that's from nature as well. Sage, Palo Santo, those are coming from the earth. taking herbs, taking, liquid herbs, tinctures, capsule herbs. That's part of the earth. Flower essences, flowers come from the earth. So there's a lot of ways that if you can't get out physically in nature right now, you can still connect with nature in various ways. Okay, and again, know that you're guided and protected always, especially at the beginning of this new year cycle. Okay, smoky quartz people. Smoky quartz. Message for the smoky quartz people. This one is calling my attention right here. Spirit guardian of the spring. Activation, it says. So I feel like, again, you're preparing for a new beginning that may in fact come when the sun moves into Aries, which signifies springtime here in the northern hemisphere. That's maybe when you want to activate the new beginning. Now, it doesn't mean you can't activate something when Mercury goes direct and Mars goes direct this month, right? You don't have to necessarily wait until between March 21st and April 20th, which is the springtime, the sign, or the time that the sun is in Aries, which signifies spring. You don't have to wait that long, but know that there's something about the springtime that's activating something new. There's a positive new beginning that's coming here. We've got fairies kind of celebrating and having fun here in the springtime, circling around the tree there, kind of playing. We've got the swan, which can signify peace and hope and love and connection to spirit. We've got all these little like fairy lights here in the background, lighting the way, getting ready to guide you. Even the energy of the pine tree, right, is an essence of protection and guidance as well. So spring, or spirit guardian of the spring, says that something good is coming by March, April, as far as activating a new plan, a new project, a new idea, or just a new energy within yourself, or a new circumstance in your life that you're going to find very, very enjoyable. Okay? And then for those of you that chose the red calcite people, I feel like the one on the bottom. Oh, I love hummingbirds. Hummingbird spirit and joy. Okay? So joy, happiness. Hummingbirds move in all directions, right? They can hover, they can stand still, they can be patient and just kind of wait in the stillness of hovering in one place, which is a good thing to do right now with the planets that are retrograde, right? Then it can move backwards. If it needs to like revisit the past, it can move forward into the future. It can move up, it can move down. So hummingbirds can move in all different directions simultaneously. It makes me feel like that you're astral traveling at night, that you're visiting other realms or other dimensions, maybe even in your waking time, but especially at night, that you're doing many things at once. You're kind of moving in all these different directions at once, or getting prepared to do that with that hummingbird energy. The hummingbird is connecting to this flower for the nectar that is going to feed it and give it sustenance and energy and vitality, right? So flower essences, you might look into some flower essences here. And of course, that idea of joy, happiness, well-being is also displayed here with the hummingbird. Okay. And of course, the colors probably are meaningful too, right? Pink of the heart chakra, unconditional love. It's even got a reddish pink kind of neck here, and then it's got green down here on its body. Green is a heart chakra color. Pink is a heart chakra color. Open your heart chakra to joy, happiness, unconditional love, right? Let that energy exude forth from the heart this week. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to the month's reading, to this week's reading. And stay tuned for more readings to come. Stay tuned for classes to come. If you're not on my newsletter list and you want to be, you can go to my website and sign up for that. Take a look at everything that's going on with the pendants, the special intention pendants on my website. You might find the ones that have been viewed here in this video, as well as a whole host of others, In the meantime, I send you lots of love and light and blessings and joy and happiness and peace and well-being as we all start this new year of 2023 together. Namaste, everyone.